friends, this is your Street Study Circle, and in this video today we are going to see how we can use macros in Excel. So let's start. This is your blank workbook of Excel. So by using this Excel, we will use the macro, we will record the macro. Actually, as you know that macro means we can set or we can record some set of actions which we can use for later use. Okay, so by using this macro feature we will record some operations of formatting, and then we will use the same set of actions for the different set of data. So let's start. Here I'm just creating one sheet, simple sheet. So here I'm writing roll number, and here I'm writing marks. Here just I'm giving some roll numbers. Okay, so there is one limitation in macro that we can apply this macro only to the same cell range. For example, if I have created here macro for till fourth roll number, means from A1 to D6. So I can apply this macro only to this number of cells. I can't apply this macro if the number of cells are increase or decrease. Okay, so let's start. So the same range data we will copy on the different sheet. So here I am inserting the different sheet, and I have inserted the same data. We can change the different name or we can change the roll number. It's just for example that this data is different. Okay, so on sheet number one, we will create one macro, and the same macro we will use on sheet number two. So, as we are on the sheet number one, now you will get the macro option under view tab. Okay, so the last group is macros. Here you will get macros option. If we click this drop down arrow, you will get this three options. The first one is view macros. View macros option is used to see the list of macros which we have already created. Okay, the next one is record macro. By using this record macro option, we can record a macro, we can record set of actions, and this is use relative reference. Actually, by using this use relative reference, we can declare the initial position of cell in any macro. So actually this sequence is completely wrong. Actually, the first one is use relative reference, then we need to use the record macro option, and after that we can see the saved macros. Selected this use relative reference. Now I am going to click the first cell of this macro, that is the A1 I have selected. Okay, now this is declared that the first cell of this macro will be A1, means from this position your macro will start. The next one is record macro. So from by using this record macro option, I can record my macro, means set of actions. So while recording your macro, if you click there, so you will get this dialog box. Here you are getting the macro name. You can give your macro name. As I'm giving the formatting, as I'm going to save formatting operations, that's why. The next one is shortcut key. You can use any shortcut key. By using any shortcut keys, means the combination of control key and any alphabet, you can't use your numbers or special symbols. Okay, this is the note for you. So I'm using here n. Okay, so by using this shortcut key, you can run your macro. Otherwise you can just simply select, and then by using the run button you can run the things. The next one is the store macro in this workbook. Okay, we are going to save this macro only in this workbook. Then you can write the description for your macro if you want. This is not compulsory, so I'm just going to click on OK button. Now we are going to record our own macro. So I'm going to apply some formatting here. Merge center. Okay, I want here color. Then I want the complete border, so I'm going to add border. I want thick border for outside. Then I want this part should be bold. Okay, then it should be aligned. Then okay, and for this I want the different color. Okay, and for the content I want different color. Okay, I think this is sufficient. So I have applied some formatting attributes and that I have already saved. Now we will stop our macro. See, before a minute means before recording a macro, we're getting here start macro or record macro option. Now we are getting here stop recording. So just click on stop recording. A macro is saved now. Now we can use that same macro, formatting macro for the sheet number 2. Now I want the same formatting here. Same formatting which I have applied in sheet 1 that I want in sheet number 2. So for that, the very first step is that you need to click on relative cell reference. As you know, this is the first cell. If we compare the sheet number 2 with sheet number 1, so this is your relative cell reference. Okay, the next one is you can see the list of saved macros by using this few macros. And now I'm getting here formatting macro. So just click on run, and I got the complete attributes which I have saved in sheet number 1 by using my formatting macros. One more way, I'm just erasing the all things. Okay. Now again I can use the same thing by using the control plus N. I'm just pressing the control button and N button, uh, and it is appliedment. It is working. Okay. So this is the complete practical for Excel macros. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Till then, bye bye. Take care and enjoy your learning.